as any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Great place to start for this offense. Give to the running back. There he goes. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they're doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards of pop. They're gashing this defense.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He'll pitch it. He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Price. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. There, I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, Bucks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got his man downfield. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Gonna look downfield again. Snagged in the middle. It's Pauly. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Now from inside the red zone. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Irish.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Miller. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
We'll take over. First and 10.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
Out routes are timing routes, and the QB's got to throw that before the receiver gets out of his break. He was a little bit late, and as a result, it's incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking to fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking up the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll take it himself. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Just when they're looking run, now up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the Buffaloes backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Makes the catch. It's Hayden. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line to go for it in that situation of the field at this juncture of the game, but this head coach does, and his offense shows you why. Great job up front getting some push, and the running back knew exactly where he needed to go.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Got him downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. The Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Salter. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. From the red zone, looking for a space. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's Hayden. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's locked. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Caught in the backfield. It's Locke. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Notre Dame right back to the line. Lost to throw again. That's caught. It's Pauling. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Grab behind the line. It's Pauling. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step, and if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws for the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The give to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. 26-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He rifles one deep to the left. Touchdown, Colorado! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Love. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes him talk to the hand. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From the gun on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Love. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are on the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Quarterback may change this route. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off. Give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Love. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Carr. Caught. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. He's got it. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Here comes the offense on first down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Going deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to advance on the play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the... Sends it downfield. He's got it along the sideline. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
He'll bring it out. It's Love. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They go to the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. To the air, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Notre Dame! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Young. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Gonna take a shot. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's locked. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other. Oh, they want the two, and the holder tries to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Not much drives or anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Let's go! Let's go! Looking to throw, it's Salter. He'll get rid of it. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes a hit as he fires. Working the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught over the middle. It's Pauling. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Notre Dame lines up quickly. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes. Almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's caught! Touchdown, Irish! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking for a man. It's Carr. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the right side. Touchdown, Bucks! And the route is on. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Carr. Pulls it in. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Notre Dame right back to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the big tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Miller. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll give it to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Line getting set on second down. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Smalls. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Got it in the middle. It's Hayden. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
To the ground with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
on the play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running.
Turning it on. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Pulls it in. It's Miller. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
On the run, deep down the right side.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart.
Time to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Great execution on offense, and you know you're expecting man coverage in this area of the field, down close to the line of scrimmage, so the receiver has got to be able to win one-on-one, and he did just that on that TD.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Let's go! Quarterback keeper. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
That keeps the score.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Hayden. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football down.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built it.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Pulls it in down the middle. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give and tick, 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 tick.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Now the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Atkins. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the catch. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Man, let it rip, young fella. I mean, closing in on 450 yards, throwing the ball early and often with a lot of success.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hayden. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Salter. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Oh, they block it.
And they have been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's a throw downfield late.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability.
He uncorks one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job.
Looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's taking a deep shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The play action fake. Stands in and takes the hit. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the